Welcome to MES e-learning lecture series. Topic of this session is the parametric architecture. So parametric architecture is the field of the architecture. So in this, parametric is the very important term. So parametric is evolved with para plus metric. So in the para, we are dealing with the different kind of entities. So in that, starting with these particular entities, first entity is users. So in the users, you have to understand the requirement of the client. So that is, or requirement of the population according to you are designing your structure. Second is geometry. So in geometry, according to the shape, according to the size of the structure, we are dealing with the, so in this parametry, there is a vast field will be there. So we are using some mathematical equations which help us to resolve this particular thing. Then next parameter is environmental. So we are taking help of environmental parameters. So in this, basically we are taking help of sun, we are taking help of wind, we are taking help of the radiations, and develop your architecture stream. So these particular parameters are depending parameters. So users with the respect to the number of users and the entities or what is the requirement. Second one is the geometry. So geometry according to different kind of shape and the mathematical equation we are taking help of, and then environmental. So in this environmental, we are taking a factor which is the sun, wind. So your design is completely based on sun, wind and the radiation. So first parameter is user. So in user, first we have to see the number of population or number of people. Then in the users, we have to say it's a male or female. Then we have to categorize in the users, we have to categorizing, it's a use for the toddler, for kids, youngster, adult. So what is the user, what is the category of user, we have to understand this first according to we are designing. Next parameter is geometry. So geometry, basically the patterns. So patterns is a very much important thing in the patterns. So with these particular patterns we are using for the walls and facades. Okay, I will give the example. Suppose this is your one of the wall. In this particular wall, I want the pattern of the brick will be alternate brick I am skipping. So this is the layer of the bricks and alternate bricks I am skipping. So this is the void pattern I am creating in the brick wall. Or if suppose this is my pattern, so the triangles which will developing, the most of the triangles around my one of the mathematical patterns. So I am considering this is the curvilinear things, and around that I am creating the triangles. So my major triangles around this particular curvilinear lines, and small one which is away from this particular curve. So in this particular parameter, I have to give the explanation, the range of these particular triangles. Range. So what is the size of these particular triangles that I am mentioning? Then what is the length and the height of the brick wall? Then I am mentioning what is this particular dotted curve points. Then what is the geometry of that we are explaining. Then center of this, and according to the scale factor we are arranging this particular pattern. So this is regarding the pattern formation. Next one is the environmental one. So in environment, first is sun. So in sun, my design is oriented according to the sun direction. So it is the east to west. So my maximum facing, my facing is toward the south facing, and wind. So in wind, you have to design in the passages what will be the wind intensity. So according to, you have to grouping your structures, and another is aerodynamic shape. So first in the pattern of building in group, and next one is the aerodynamic shape of the building. And the last one is a radiation. In the radiation, this will be helpful when we are designing the building for the BIPV system or the solar panel, where you have to locate the solar panels. So according to you can take the maximum utilization of your energy. So that we are learning in the radiation pattern. So this is the patterns which is dependent on the things. So each one parameter will be there, and we are developing our architectures around this pattern. So this is a complete overview of your parametric architecture.